world is completely filled with lots and lots of species. From the deepest water bodies to the tallest mountain, we'll definitely find a living creature. From the smallest bacteria to the largest blue whale, from the grass to the biggest and the oldest trees. Our scientists found nearly 13 lakh species around the globe. It is estimated that there may be more than 87 lakh species. What is making species to occur in an order? Why are every creature differ from one another? Who will decide the body structure and other physical qualities? Who will decide the sweetness of the fruits like mango? How should a flower be and which fragrance it should release? Like this, only one thing will decide that. That is DNA. Simply, it is the secret for life on this earth. Let's see some valuable information about this. What is DNA? How does it work? What were the future inventions based on this DNA? So, without wasting any time, let's jump into today's video. We will feel tense and shocked when we observe things happening inside the body. So, watch this video till the end without being skipped. Every human life begins in a same manner. Two single cells, one from mother and other from father, fused together to form a single cell. They divides into two again. These two into four. This division of cells continues up to 10 trillion cells. In this 10 trillion cells, which cells have to make eyes and which have to make hands and which cells have to make brain, etc. These will be decided by the DNA, which means deoxyribonucleic acid. It means all the instructions that tells how to build our body are present in the form of genes inside the DNA. To be simple, if DNA is a library, then genes are the books present inside it. What color should we have? What should be our blood group? Where to form head? How many fingers should we have? Etc. Information regarding our entire body is in the form of genes and present in DNA. This DNA contains nearly 20,000 to 40,000 genes. In such a way, every living being contains DNA, having related data to their own body. Do you know? Genes in a DNA of corn are more in number than the genes in the human. Okay, now let's see how will be our DNA. Please pay attention. In the middle of every cell of our body, DNA is situated in the form of a double helix. It is made up of adenine, thymine, guanine and cytosine molecules. These are simply represented as A, D, C and G. In this way, always A paired with D while G paired with C. All our genetic information is stored on the basis of this configuration. In each cell, DNA is in a form of a thread. Do you know? The length of DNA extracted from a single cell will be 2 meters long in length. Just imagine an invisible cell of size just 0.09 micrometer length consists of 2 meter length of DNA in it. What a wonderful construction it is. It means if we take out DNA from 10 trillion cells of our body, stretch out from end to end, the length is enough to reach Pluto from Earth and again return back to the Earth. Let's see how data will be stored in DNA. As we seen earlier, any three molecules in A, T, G and C combine to form a word. For example, ATC, TGA, GAC, CAG, etc. Three letters are grouped to form a word like this. Each cell of a body stores data having length of 300 crore letters. All the human in this world constitutes 99.9% of the same DNA. Remaining 0.1% causes difference in our color, height, shape, etc. Also, our DNA is 95% similar to the chimpanzee's DNA. Another miracle is human DNA matches 50% to the banana DNA. Now we will see what type of effect we receive if a small change occurs in the DNA. As we seen earlier, the DNA is a sequence that is made up of A, T, G and C molecules. Now, during cell division, DNA gets copied into the second as it is, but due to some occurrence of errors in this sequence gets changed and damages the DNA. Also, ultraviolet rays coming from the sun or due to some chemicals or during smoking, DNA gets damaged like these reasons. DNA get damaged nearly 10 lakh times per day, but our body has self-repairing mechanism. It replaces DNA continuously, but sometimes damaged DNA cannot be repaired. This situation is called mutation. Damaged DNA may not harm us or not useful to us, but it can lead to cancer. In 1990, American government wanted to find the complete sequence of DNA so that they can find the genetic code for this. They have started Human Genome Project. It has taken 13 years to collect some hundreds and hundreds of scientists to find the sequence of 300 crore base pairs in DNA of a single human cell. To complete this project, it takes $3 billion, which means more than 20,000 crore rupees as per rupee value now. It takes 1 hour to read DNA of a person at the cost of just $1,000. By this we can understand how fast this field is growing. Information of our ancestors' memories and experiences and stored in our DNA. According to the recent study, we may receive effect from our ancestors of 14 generations. This is the reason why some people come up with an analogy to the parents or the grandparents or uncles or diseases that come from here did reform and ancestors, and only because of this DNA. We have observed some people who acquire arts by birth. Childhood onwards, some people can draw and mathematical calculations as well. This is due to one of the ancestors having such capability and acquired this through DNA. In this way, information regarding our ancestors is stored in our DNA. According to a study, we can store 215 petabytes of data in 1 gram of DNA. That is 21 crore 50 lakhs gigabytes of data. Already, scientists have started saving data in DNA. First, they convert digital data into binary system. Then, it is encoded into 4-letter DNA codes of A, T, G and C. Compact disk memory cards we are using today remains for a few years. But data saved in DNA lasts for someone with thousands of years safely. Now we are using large service and use data storage for storing data. But the technology which stores in DNA, then we can store a million high quality movies in a size of small eraser that resides at the top of a pencil. We can store entire information of this world in a shoebox sized DNA. In future, there may be some days when we can store images, videos and other documents in DNA. Now our scientific technology stepped forward that is genome editing, which means a technology which provides an opportunity to edit and design our own DNA as we like. This is called CRISPR, or simply CRISPR. In some families, there may be some diseases which affect some generation. In this situation, we can save our children from such diseases by removing some parts of DNA, which is possible for the particular disease. For example, assume father is tall and has strength, mother is wise. Now we can design DNA of a newborn baby by giving father's strength and mother's intelligence. Then newly born baby will has no defects. Such days are ahead. Many persons die due to aging in this world. So, to slow down old age and to improve human lifetime, some experiments are carrying out. Do you know? As I said in earlier videos, jellyfish die only by killing, never by aging. So experiments are carrying out to combine DNA of jellyfish with that of the DNA of humans. Elimination of death is impossible. So experiments are conducted to improve lifetime of human with this CRISPR technology. Scientists are trying to cure some terrific diseases like cancer, AIDS, etc. Scientists of Kobe University in Japan succeeded in blocking spread of AIDS attack dead cells through this genome editing. Main objective of this genome or genetic engineering is to cure diseases and getting baby without any defect, increasing lifespan of man. But this DNA editing should be done very carefully. If any mistakes will happen while editing genes, then there is a possibility of an unexpected baby. Finally, all living organisms have to born, how to grow, how to behave, etc. should be decided by DNA present in the cells. Actually, if we are the computer, then DNA is a software. A computer cannot run without a software, and the situation is same in US, giving the ability to DNA to drive millions of life in a small cell that cannot be seen by naked eye, storing genetic information for many generations in a very complex structure is really a wonder. Okay guys, I had only the least information with me about this topic DNA. You can get much more information through internet about genetic engineering. If you learned something new, then share this video with your friend. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.